Hi everyone, and welcome to the Cherry RV Life. Since we've been in the planning and learning stage for this new phase of our life for a good 18 months, if not 2 years, I knew that I wanted to install Reflectix. Well, now we have the rig, and so I started the Reflectix project. Stick with me. At the end, I'll give you a cost breakdown and show you the tools I used. So after seeing a few videos of people who put Reflectix right up against their RV wall and came back later to find out there's mold, and learning that Reflectix needs an air gap to perform properly, this is what I decided to do. So after wandering around Home Depot and Lowe's for a while, looking at several different options, I finally decided on this plastic poultry netting. Some of the other options were vinyl lattice fencing, which was way too heavy, and they also have this netting in metal, but that seemed like it was going to be a lot of work. So this is what it is, and I've cut these pieces to size for what I want, and I'm doubling up on it to make sure I've got an air gap, but also reversing the ends, which makes the netting make a larger air gap because they're sitting kind of opposed to each other. And then I'm going to just staple it up. I'll show you that in a second. So this is in the pantry. I decided to do the hardest part first. I've got the ceiling and part of the back wall done. I'm going to continue on. I have already cut all of the Reflectix to size for everything, so all of that's just laying in the cabinets now. Okay, so this is what the install looks like. My flashlight died, so sorry about the lighting. Ran it up behind the shelf runners. There's still plenty of room to get the Reflectix in without interfering with the shelves on the sides and on the back, especially because these shelves stop about 2.5 inches short of the back wall. So now it's time to get the Reflectix in. So here's the finished product. We've got it on the outside wall of the slide, the back, the top, and the bottom cut around the rails. I mean, technically the bottom doesn't really get that much heat, maybe radiating up from cement or whatever, and the top doesn't either since we have slide toppers on, but I figured in for a penny, in for a pound. That was a lot of work. Hey everyone, I just wanted to show you the midpoint of the installation. So there's a double layer of the netting stapled up against the wall. This is what it looks like. I'm almost done. So we finished the project. We've got all the top cabinets on the driver's side slide done. The top cabinets on over the dining area. Juan found these great baskets that fit really well in there. And over the sink, I also did these 3 drawers. They're really hard to see with the drawers open. And before I showed you that I got the pantry done, top and bottom. Tested it out yesterday when the sun was shining. It worked really well. Got the overhead cabinets over the bed done. That is the electrical outlet marked for future use. I had some Reflectix left over, so I went ahead and did the closet. I know it has an air conditioning vent in it, but that side wall is an outside wall and it got really hot. And then did behind the hamper and these clothes drawers, and finished off with the easy one up here above. So the tools that I used for the installation of the Reflectix. First, took this 2x6 piece of 2x6 over to the rig and used it to weigh down the free end of that plastic fencing when I was trying to cut it because it likes to stay rolled up. Bought a new pair of shears. These were $9. I was glad to have them new because they got to work out. Of course, the measuring tape, Sharpie for marking the Reflectix, and the triangle for getting straight lines on your markings. Staple gun. I used 3/8 of an inch staples. Those seem to be about right. A pair of pliers or Leatherman for when your stapling goes awry. I used the Reflectix tape when I needed to join Reflectix where it was going to be visible, and used the green painter's tape where it wouldn't be visible, like in the back behind some drawers or something like that. And then of course I'm over 50 and you're down on the floor a lot cutting things, so knee pads. Hi, we're back in the house because this is where the receipts are, so pardon me. For this build, I bought one package of 1 inch by 8 feet long Velcro adhesive strips that I used to attach the Reflectix back in the cabinets behind and where the drawers are, so it could be removed for inspection. A roll of full tape, 4 rolls of 2 by 25 foot Reflectix, a box of staples, the new shears, and the poultry fencing. That all came out to $240. I could have done it cheaper had I driven the extra 7 miles to Lowe's to buy their Reflectix instead of Home Depot's, and if Home Depot would have had the less expensive version of poultry fencing in stock that their website said they did. I probably could have sheared off about $40. However, I wanted to get this done. Time-wise, I worked on it off and on for 3 days, with a total time investment of about 15 hours. I was working by myself because John had to do something else, and that's why there are no shots of me actually installing anything. So, thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe like everybody else says. See ya.